Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back inside the Climax Shelley High School Gymnasium as we bring you the action on yourliveevent.com for the boys basketball matchup featuring Climax Fisher Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. My name is Kevin Kochman, and Jared Steinmetz going to be running the camera for us here for our second game of the doubleheader here this evening. The first game goes the way of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, that girls varsity matchup, a 64-25 victory for Fertile Beltrami as they improved to 16 and 17 and 5 on the season. Climax Fisher girls fall here in the boys varsity matchup, a matchup of two teams that have played once already this season and went the way of Fertile Beltrami. Of course, the Knights coming in with a victory over Bagley last night. They are 3-16. Fertile Beltrami flipped that record, 17-3 on the year. A team coming fresh off a big victory last night over the Sacred Heart Eagles. Another Section 8 matchup, of course, and Sacred Heart on the west half of Section 8, your number one seed right now, and Fertile Beltrami part of the east half of Section 8. They are in an absolute grinder in the east half. So right now, that's where we sit kind of looking at how things are unfolding. This is a conference matchup, Pine Prairie Conference, and of course a section tilt. We're going to see how things will unfold between the Knights and the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Both teams are ready to rock and roll here this evening as they continue their warm-ups. Again, last night, Ryan Morris, Ethan Evitz, and the Climax Fisher Knights fresh off a victory over Bagley where the team shot real well and scored the basketball last evening. And Fertile Beltrami with a big 84-56 victory, a controlling victory over the Sacred Heart Eagles last night. I think I better double check on my number there. I want to make sure I did say that correctly. The 83-64 final. And yeah, why not? Here, let's just have a quick conversation as Kelly Steeney is going to give us a quick comment here for the girls matchup. The Fertile Beltrami Falcons victorious over Climax Fisher. Before we talk boys, go back to the girls game quickly. And Kelly, kids played pretty well, and Josie Iverson had herself a 34-point night. Not bad when she's 8 of 10 from beyond the arc.
It helps, when she was on fire, I think she made her first 5 and then missed one and then made another one. I think she was 6 of 7 in the first half.
Correct.
You go off like that and you're feeling it. You got to shoot it. And she got an open look, so it wasn't that she was forcing stuff. I thought she just, in the flow of the offense, she'd catch the ball and she was open and she was finding the hole tonight.
A quality victory for the team. I know that you had a chance to really slow down the offense too and work it in the half court, and they tried a number of combinations in your roster out there too.
Yeah, we got everybody in, and like you said, with the different combination, just to see how we would react. I thought in the second half we did a better job of scoring from other people. I mean, we only had basically 2 kids do all the scoring in the first half. We needed more production out of other kids, and we got that. I mean, I think Taylor went off for 6 straight in the second half, and Tori got a couple more looks. Martin got a couple more looks. Brooklyn was down in there. So we were able to get a few more people in the scoring column. I thought it was nice that Zoe got that one at the end. Encourage those younger kids that don't play a lot of varsity minutes to take advantage of it. You get an open look, so you're going to have to take the shot and knock it down.
Quality win for your team on the road in this makeup game. I know scheduled right now to head to Kitsap County Central on the schedule here Thursday. Good luck in preparation, Coach, and you have yourself a great rest of your evening and soak up this one here tonight in the city of Climax.
All right, thank you, Kevin.
Good to talk to you. Kelly Steeney, head coach, Fertile Beltrami Falcon girls basketball after their win as the teams get ready to go on the boys' side for the varsity matchup between Climax Fisher and Fertile Beltrami. The announcement of the starting lineups is just around the corner here on yourliveevent.com. The boys, Fertile Beltrami, and the boys of Climax Fisher. Looking forward to it as get the camera on the starters here as we get the Fertile Beltrami Falcons announcements for their starters to get things underway here this evening on yourliveevent.com. Again, Kevin Kochman along with Jarrett Steinmetz running the camera here tonight on Your Live Event for this basketball contest. As just getting these numbers, everybody finishing off our starting 5 on either side here this evening in this matchup featuring the Knights and the Falcons. So we're going to get all about the good sportsmanship and get things ready to go as Brendan Mitzel does the announcements here for the starting lineups. We'll start here with the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. The Falcons will start, as you see, on yourliveevent.com. A senior, Rylan Petrie, number 2. Number 4, Everett Ballstead, wearing the senior-clad number 4 jersey. 23, a sophomore. Number 23, it's Caden Swenby starting as well. They'll start a sophomore, 6 foot. Number 25 is Derek Sorensen. And a senior, 6'3", number 50, Tyson Stuhag. For the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, head coach is Neil Steffes, assisted by Tim Sykes and Jeff Gullickson. White uniforms, blue numerals and letters, red trim Falcons on the jersey tops for Fertile Beltrami. Starting lineup for the Climax Fisher Knights. The Knights are going to start Carter Helgeson, a senior, number 21, will be in the starting 5. Also, Aiden Rugnes is back in the starting lineup here for Climax Fisher, wears number 22. Sophomore, number 23, Ryan Morris, is in the starting 5. Ryan Morris off of a 30-plus point performance last evening. A senior, Paul Demas, and a sophomore, Ethan Evitz, wearing number 25, will be in the starting 5 here tonight. The Climax Fisher Knights head coach, Brenda Slight, assisted by Ross Carenta and Ethan Prosnick. Black unis tonight, gray numerals and letters and white trim Knights on the jersey tops. Fertile Beltrami, Climax Fisher, boys basketball on yourliveevent.com. Let's get it underway with the opening tap. It'll be jumping Paul Demas and Caden Swenby. Demas jumps. Fertile Beltrami wins the tap. Blocked shot to start. Ryan Morris goes up and blocks Rylan Petrie, was going up on the right side for a layup. And a block shot. Ball stays with Fertile Beltrami off the get-go. Falcons, Knights. Game 2 of the doubleheader. The boys' game is, again, hanging on that timeline. 15 minutes past the expected 7:30 start time. Driving in, a shot no good by Swenby. Ball is kept alive, and a drive to the basket, no good. Rebound comes out to Ethan Evitz. Quickly out, up the floor. Morris. And then it's taken away as the Knights turn it over. Up the floor, Swenby. Layup no good. And a rebound comes down to Paul Demas. Knights basketball. Evitz outside the arc. He'll launch a 3. Bang. Ethan Evitz, the sophomore, hits to start the ball game on a 3-0 lead for Climax Fisher over Fertile Beltrami. Knights with a lead early on. Now a three-point look is good for Derek Sorensen on the other end, and we go back and forth to start this ball game. Exchanging baskets from outside the arc for the Knights and the Falcons. Passing inside and out. It's Ryan Morris. He'll try from 3. No. Rebound comes down to Tyson Stuhag. It's his third board of the opening minute. 10 seconds here tonight. Step back three-pointer for Sorensen. This one off the mark. Rebound. Rylan Petrie in position. Grabs the rebound. His putback no good, but he'll go to the free throw line. Is a foul called on 21. Carter Helgeson is first, team's first. And a trip to the Agrimax free throw line. Agrimax in Fisher and Fertile. Of course, looking to reach your peak profitability, contact Agrimax of Fisher and Fertile. Rylan Petrie at the free throw line. The defending, reigning state Class A boys golf champion hits the free throw, and he'll have a second. Right-handed free throw shot is good. Rylan knocks them both, and it's 5-3 Fertile Beltrami. Climax Fisher basketball. Ryan Morris will walk it across midcourt. Morris, right side, outside the arc. In the corner, this is Evitz. Now going to Morris once more. Morris drives all the way, goes up and underneath. No good on the shot. The rebound and putback is there for Paul Demas. 5-5. We are knotted up here in this first half. Petrie, Ballstead, Everett with a left-hand dribble, goes in, kicks it. Stuhag back out. Three-point look, Sorensen. This off the mark. A long rebound comes down to Ryan Morris. Morris grabs the board. Climax Fisher up the floor. Morris got the long hair flowing. He'll find Demas, who goes in, up and underneath. No good. Rebound, Rugnes. No good. Rebound, Rugnes. And he'll draw a foul inside. Aiden Rugnes. Physical. First time I've been able to see Aiden play in person this season. Injured or sick, the times we've crossed paths this year. Ethan, check that. Derek Sorensen tagged with his first, team's first. Free throw, Rugnes, no good. Missed off the front iron, he'll have a second. Saw Fertile Beltrami early season, just getting the year underway against Lake Park Audubon. I had him on the schedule back in December. That coming after as Rugnes makes the second free throw from the Agrimax free throw line. Coming off of their state championship appearance in Class 9-man football, Fertile Beltrami. Got a kick call. Ball will stay in possession of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Meanwhile, timeout taken by Coach Steffes. 6-5. It is Climax Fisher leading Fertile Beltrami with 15:45 to go first half on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Back out of the timeout. Sorensen has the basketball. Fertile Beltrami with it. Working inside. Stu Hogg backs down to the defenders. Shot no good. And the rebound is down to Ryan Morris, his second of the night. Knight's going to push left side. Work it to Helgeson. He'll step back three. No good. Ball tipped inside. Rebound to Tyson Stu Hogg, his fourth. Sorensen pushing. Driving. Step back. Left-handed shot. No good. Rebound, Aiden Rugnes. Knights try to push, turn it over. Stolen away by Petrie. He picks off the pass. Now he'll fire one to Ballstead. Long three, Everett Ballstead. Yes, Everett Ballstead, you betcha. The senior hits it. 8-6, Fertile Beltrami. 15 minutes to play, first half. Spot up three on the left side. Knights basketball. Ryan Morris up near midcourt stripe. Dribbles with the left hand, kicks it out. This Helgeson goes between the legs. Right side, Rugnes. Aiden Rugnes goes, drive, shot no good. Ball is tipped out, and it's rebounded by Ethan Evitz, who continues the possession. Now inside, Demas for two. 10-6, Fertile Beltrami. No, check that. 8-8, tie ball game, excuse me. Ball left side. This is Caden Swemby driving, jump shot on the way, no good. Rebound is tipped out. Swenby's going to have it. He'll find Ballstead. Long shot, no good. Rebound is Rylan Petrie, and a foul is going to be called. Get a foul called on Climax Fisher's Paul Demas, his first team second on the Knights. So Rylan Petrie headed to the Agrimax free throw line. Free throw is good. Agrimax, 218-945-3536 in Fertile, or 218-891-2211 in Fisher. Agrimax. Next free throw for Petrie. Good. We'll knock them both in. And it's now 10-8, Fertile Beltrami. Climax Fisher walks it across midcourt. Morris. Evitz in the corner to Demas. Demas back to Evitz. Trying to find a pass inside, underthrown. Sorensen's going to grab it. Turnover Knights. Sorensen, Ballstead, tries a quick pass in the corner. We're going into the wall there. Everybody seems to be fine. Is a shot no good inside by Petrie. He'll get the rebound and put it back on his own. 12-8, Fertile Beltrami. Evitz, Rugnes in the corner. Skip. Morris outside the arc. Morris, after a big night last night, has not scored yet. Rugnes looking, passing inside. Evitz turning around, shot no good. Rebound down to Derek Sorensen. Fertile Beltrami going to come the other way. It's taken away by Ethan Evitz. He'll go and lay it in for two. He's got 5 here in the ball game. 12-10. 2-point lead for Fertile Beltrami. Left side passing, driving in. Firing out, three-point look, the lefty, Everett Ballstead, buries it. Everett Ballstead for 3, his second triple in this first half, and it is 15-10 Fertile Beltrami. 13 minutes to play. First half boys basketball, game 2 of the double dip tonight. Here in Fertile, or in Climax, I should say. We'll get a foul, a push on Derek Sorensen, his second, team second. Coach Brenda Slight getting vocal there for the Knights side. Ethan Evans going to inbound. Right in front of the Falcon bench, he'll find Rugnes. Rugnes tries to split the D, then looks for somebody. Nobody's there. Turnover Knights, their fourth turnover in this first half. So Climax Fisher going to inbound, or excuse me, Fertile Beltrami going to inbound again in front of the Knights bench. Left side, three-pointer on the way. It goes for Caden Olsen of Fertile Beltrami, 18-10. The lead is 8, largest lead of the first half. Moving, Demas up the floor. Demas guarded here by Austin Bierk. Demas for 2. 18-12. Going baseline, shot is deflected by, was it a tip by Swenby? It rolls out. Swenby passing, Petrie lost the handle, turnover. Now in the backcourt, Ryan Morris lost the handle but gets it to Evans. Three-pointer, the righty, good. That looked good. Ethan Evans has 8, 18-15. Smooth outside the arc. With the basketball, Ballstead works at Swenby, finding Petrie, baseline, Petrie. Swenby, good-looking pass. Swenby in the right place, doing his job, 20-15. Well-run offensive set there by Fertile Beltrami in the half court, 11:40 to play, first half. We're going to get a double dribble call on Climax Fisher. That is turnover number 5 in the first half. Sub, as Demas breaks, we'll see Casey LaPlante, sophomore, get some action here. Ballstead in the corner. Up top for Caden Olsen. And we're going to get a foul on the offense of Fertile Beltrami. Legal screen on Austin Bierk, his first, team's third, and it's a turnover of possession. Knights basketball, 11:32 to go, first half. Fertile Beltrami by 5. YourLiveEvent.com. Coverage action here today on Your Live Event following the girls' victory for Fertile Beltrami. Aiden Rugnes into the corner. Ryan Morris. Morris, free throw line, or I should say baseline. Rugnes off the glass. Shot no good. Rebound comes down. That's Austin Bierk up the floor. Let's see here. Ball was trying to be saved by Evans of the Knights, and it's out of bounds, so it stays Fertile Beltrami basketball. Inbounds coming. They go to Swenby. Into the corner, Petrie. Up top, Ballstead. Fall away jumper. Good. Everett Ballstead's got 8. So we've got a timeout, Knights. 22-15, a 7-point Fertile Beltrami lead. Just under 11 minutes to go first half on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. Hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
22-15, Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher on YourLiveEvent.com. Also tonight, Frazee leads Adaborp West at halftime. Girls basketball 28-18. Other scores I can share with you here this evening. The boys basketball tonight, Winnimac 80, LaPorte 40. Stephen Argyle defeats Foston 48-43 in girls basketball tonight. Some of the other scores we have for you this evening with R&J Sports. Ryan Morris finds Ethan Evans right side on the elbow. Evans looks to pass, and it's taken away. Kind of a lazy pass taken by Rylan Petrie, who goes the other way and scores. 8 for Rylan Petrie in the first half. 24-15. It's a 9-point lead for Fertile Beltrami. 10:30 to go in this first half. Rugnes turns around, shot off the mark. Rebound Ballstead. Up the floor. Going to be poked away by the defense. Coming in on the backside by Climax Fisher. And the ball stays with the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. They'll inbound. Ballstead. Caden Olsen now going. Petrie to the basket. Rylan Petrie 10 in the first half, 26-15. It's now an 11-point lead for the Falcons. Morris crosses midcourt for the Knights. Work it to Carter Helgeson. Hasn't had many touches tonight. He'll pass it off. LaPlante hands this, and Morris spins. His first shot, if I'm not mistaken, of the game is no good. Just off the mark. It was a good-looking shot. It just was short. 26-15. We'll see the Knights sub in. Looks like Dylan Carinta checks in. Rugnes is out. Also in Paul Demas again. 5 on the floor each way. That's good. That's legal. Ballstead, top of the key, crosses over, fires it into the corner. Swenby, pull-up jumper. Yes. Caden Swenby, silky smooth. 28-15. Fertile Beltrami, the lead is 13 now in this first half. Ryan Morris, 9.5 to go before halftime. Steps back, finds Helgeson. Helgeson, top of the key. Looks, backside pass to Ethan Evans, lost out of bounds. So the Knights will inbound from their baseline. We see into the ballgame Tyson Stuhag for Fertile Beltrami. Exiting, Caden Olson. Inbound. Also Aaron Eglund on the floor right now for, check that. Also on the floor is Ryan Vandenheide for Fertile Beltrami. Missed shot by the Knights. Great save. Demas goes up, no good, but he'll go to the line. That was Dylan Carinta with a hustle rebound on the floor. Stuhag is called with a foul, his first, team's fourth. Demas to the line. He's got 6 first half points, and Paul Demas from the Agrimax free throw line will make his first of 2 free throws. He'll have a second coming up. Demas, free throw is good, makes them both. Fertile Beltrami's Caden Swenby will walk across midcourt. Dribbles with the right hand, fires left side to Ballstead. Long shot, Ballstead hits it. Everett Ballstead, his 3rd triple in the first half. He's got 11. 31-17. The lead is 14 now for Fertile Beltrami. Morris, follow-away jumper, off the iron. Short, rebound, Ryland Petrie skies for the rebound. Petrie, guarded by Aaron Eglund across the timeline. Swenby. Back out to Ballstead. 3-pointer. Yes. Wow. Between Josie Iverson and Everett Ballstead, Fertile Beltrami is hot from beyond the arc. 34-17. It is 17-point advantage, doubling up the Knights right now. Evans follow-away shot is short, and the rebound is down to Austin Bierk. And the Falcons have it. Petrie runs it across midcourt. He'll fire it. Swenby into Stuhag. Stuhag lost it out of bounds. We'll see who's last to touch. As checking in will be Ryan Morris. Check that. Aiden Rugnes for Ryan Morris on a substitution. Inbounds. Petrie shot. No good. Foul called. Fertile Beltrami to the line with 8:07 to play in the first half. We'll get a push call. That is on Aaron Eglund. It is his first, team's 3rd on the Knights. Petrie. Free throw is good. Ryland Petrie at the Agrimax free throw line. New location in Fertile, 218-945-3536, or in Fisher, 218-891-2211. Next free throw for Ryland Petrie. Free throw good. Ryland Petrie makes them both. He's having a decent little day. 12 in the first half, 6 at the line, 6 from the field. 36-17. The lead is 19 as a shot by Demas misses. Rebound to Austin Bierk. 3-point look for Sorensen, too strong. Rebound comes down. And on that rebound that time was Dylan Carinta, his second board. Climax Fisher turns it over. They'll throw it up to Ballstead in transition. He goes up, had a shot, might have been blocked by Demas. The rebound comes down to Rugnes, who pushes Evans, steps up, pulls back. Demas on the backside crashing. Demas shot, draws a foul and some contact. He'll go to the line. 7:30 to play, first half, and foul going to be called. It's the 5th on Fertile Beltrami, 2nd on Tyson Stuhag. So the Knights will go to the line. Paul Demas, free throws. First is good. He'll have another. We'll see Ryan Morris check in. He's on the floor with Rugnes and Demas and Eglund. And now also on the floor is Jason Beiswinger. Shot missed by Demas. He'll get his own rebound from the Agrimax free throw line. Then the Knights have the ball poked out of bounds. They'll keep it inbounding in front of the student section, fan section across our way here in Climax. 36-18 is the score. Fertile Beltrami, and it'll be Beiswinger inbounding it again here for the Knights. Falcons pulling away a little bit to gather some control here in this first half. Demas passes right side in front of the student section for the Knights, and it's out of bounds. Climax Fisher, 8 turnovers in the first half. 36-18. Falcons doubling up the Knights, led by as many as 19 here in this first half. Stuhag looking in and working out. Ballstead. Left side Petrie. Petrie shot, no good. Rebound loose. It's going to be Stuhag with it, and now inside and out. Shot up, good for Rylan Petrie. He elevates, gets the foul, and will go to the line. Chance to go to the Agrimax free throw line. Foul on Climax Fisher is the first on Aiden Rugnes, team's fourth. Austin Bierk checks out. Derek Sorensen re-enters for Fertile Beltrami. Free throw for Rylan Petrie at the Agrimax line, no good. And that rebound is out of bounds. Last touch by Climax Fisher. That's the first missed free throw by Rylan Petrie tonight. Beiswinger exits, and in the game is Helgeson. You'll see Petrie get a break now. His first break of the night as Caden Swenby back in. Swenby along with Justin Soley on the floor too. As Ballstead pull-up jumpers, no good. Rebound is down to Ryan Morris. Sorensen and Stuhag also on the floor for Fertile Beltrami right now. Climax Fisher basketball. Sorensen, Helgeson, right side. This is Rugnes outside the arc. Finding Morris, who's been guarded closely here tonight first half, and he's been short on his shots. Rebound Demas. Put back is blocked. Rebound to Ballstead, Everett Ballstead. Up the floor, and a bucket is good for Caden Swenby. (40-18) is the score. Fertile Beltrami. Shot by Rugnes, no good. Rebound is down to Justin Soley. 22-point lead for the Falcons. Stuhag, Soley, Ballstead. Driving, kicking. Derek Sorensen, shot good. He's got 5 here tonight. 42-18. Fertile Beltrami with 5:40 to go first half. Starting to make things go. Helgeson works it left side to Evitz. Demas inside. Demas shot. Good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 Demas points in the first half. 42-20. Falcons lead. Ballstead firing inside. Swenby turns, elevates. Shot is good. Caden Swenby's got 6, the sophomore. 44-20. It's over 5 minutes to go first half. Three-pointer for Evitz. He steps up, he launches, he buries it. Ethan Evitz has 11 in the first half. He can make from a lot of different spots on the floor, but he's most comfortable on that left side elbow. Passing backside Solely to the basket. Justin Soley scores. Fertile Beltrami, another one on the board. Here's Morris coming across midcourt for the Knights. Shot, Evitz. Just off the mark, rebounded by Swenby. Swenby going to push. From the free throw line area, ball is tipped, and coming away with it, there's Paul Demas. Just the 4th turnover by Fertile Beltrami in the first half. Here's Evitz to the basket, scoring. Ethan Evitz for 2 more. 46-25. Just over 4 minutes to go here in this first half. The excellent camera work from Jared Steinmetz tonight for the boys contest here in Climax. Earlier today, some extra help with Alex Desjardins doing the girls' game. 3-point look. Ballstead hits it again. And it is 49-25. Follow-away shot. Rugness no good on the shot. Rebound battling for it. Demas and Ballstead battling. Ballstead eventually wins it. Gives Demas a friendly little shoulder shrug there. And coming across midcourt, Soley. They kicked it into the corner there. And we'll get a foul before the shot. Say Carter Helgeson call with a foul. His second, team's fifth on Climax Fisher. Ballstead and Stuhag checking out for Fertile Beltrami. Into the ball game is Olsen, who's got it now, Caden Olsen. Also inside a shot, Bierk scores it, the senior. Sorensen on the floor, Bierk, Swenby, Soley. Helgeson drives inside, passing to LaPlante out of bounds, and the Knights will lose it. Turnover. 3:18 to play first half. Falcons in control. 51-25. It is a 26-point advantage for Fertile Beltrami before halftime. Swenby driving. Picks up the dribble, finds Olsen, has his pocket picked. And then we're going to get a foul called on the Falcons. Believe Derek Sorensen is the culprit. Nope. Austin Bierk, his first team sixth now. Coach Steffes out having some coaching time with his team. And now Knights basketball. Evitz. Ball is tipped. Falcons basketball. Sorensen gets away from a defender. Now finds Soley. Soley hands the basketball to Swenby, and we'll get a foul called. Or they're going to call a travel. They got the Falcons fans excited. They call a travel. There was some contact in there as well, but whistle is made, the call is made, and away we go. Basketball continues. Here's Evitz. Evitz loses it inside, now will control. He'll drive inside the paint, has his pocket picked, and it's going to be a takeaway by Bierk. Up the floor, here's Swenby to the basket. Caden Swenby's got it 10 in the first half. 53-25, Fertile Beltrami. 2.25 to go before halftime. We see Ballstead and Petrie both going to get the call to the contest here. The next dead ball is Ryan Morris calling for Evitz to do something, and, well, they weren't on the same page. Turnover 12 on the Knights in the first half. Petrie and Ballstead in. We see Olsen and Soley exiting for Fertile Beltrami. The final 2:15 to play in this first half. Falcons by 53-25 scores, a 28-point separential. Good pass inside to Petrie, who fires it out. Sorensen, three, you betcha. Derek Sorensen hits it. 56-25, the lead is 31 for Fertile Beltrami here before halftime. 1:50 to go. Morris steps back, three-point look is short. He's been short on everything here tonight thus far. Rylan Petrie grabs a rebound, number 5. To Ballstead. Ballstead dribbles, passes, left side Swenby. Swenby flies in, draws a foul with 1:33 to go before half. Foul is called, and they're going to tag 52. That is Ian Plant. His first, team 6th for Climax Fisher. Fertile Beltrami bringing a nice crowd here tonight. Of course, it is a doubleheader. Swenby makes the first of 2 free throws at the Agrimax free throw line. Falcons bringing a good crowd. The Knights also representing here on home court tonight. Swenby, free throw. Good. So it is now 58-25 in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Top 15 team in the state of Minnesota Class A. Might be climbing the ranks with their most recent win over Sacred Heart as well in the next poll. Rebound comes down to Swinby up the floor. Sorensen lays it in. Derek Sorensen's got 10. An easy one there. Baseball pass up the floor. 35-point lead for Fertile Beltrami with 1:07 to go before half. Rugness off the glass. It does not go, and the rebound comes down to Austin Bierk. Falcons going to push. Here's Swinby up the floor. Swinby, right side, Ballstead in the corner, in and out. Good battle for the ball there. Get a Messick sighting here tonight on the camera. Always good to see that. Hard-working young man. So in that, Austin Bierk is called with a foul, his third, team 7th. And so 1-1 the other way. And free throws are coming for Aaron Eglund. Eglund's going to the line for Climax Fisher. His free throw is no good. The rebound is down to Derek Sorensen, and they're going to tag Eglund with a reach-in foul. Aaron Eglund, his second, team 7th. So now the Falcons will go to the free throw line. 53 seconds left in the first half. Stick around. It's not bedtime yet, is it? It is. Oh, I see. Missed free throw. Rebound comes down to Ethan Evitz. Evitz, loose ball. Knights continue the hold on this one. Now inside Bierk. Grabs a rebound. Petrie, quick pass inside. Swinby. A little wild, little razzle-dazzle, little bucket in. 62-25. Falcons, 37-point advantage as Helgeson lost it out of bounds. Knights maintain it with 22 seconds to play before half, and stick around. We'll have first half stats and break it down. We'll recap a little bit of that girls game earlier as well tonight. Another score update. It's a three-point look here. Ethan Evitz, no good. Rebound, put back is no good by the Knights inside Corinta. And a rebound to Petrie, and the Knights will get back defensively. Ballstead bucket. 64-25. Final 4 seconds. Ethan Evitz, a three at the horn. It's high, it's arced, it's in. Evitz hits before half. 64-28. That's your halftime score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. It is Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher boys basketball. Stick around, the halftime report is on the way.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
As a small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Well, we get to watch a little halftime entertainment again. as it is Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher at the half, 64-28. Solid lead for the Climax Fisher Knights here in the first half of play, leading by 36 points. And for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, leading the Climax Fisher Knights, that is, and they did so back and forth early. We had ties, and pretty soon it was 8-8. Our last tie was at 8-8. It was 12-10 at one point, and then Fertile Beltrami went on a run, and they held Climax Fisher down from that point on. They stretched the lead to 36 here at the half, and that's where we stand, 64-28. They've hit well from beyond the arc. The Fertile Beltrami Falcons have made free throws. They're 8 of 10. But three-pointers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 three-pointers in the first half for Fertile Beltrami. The Knights have done a good job from beyond the arc. It's been the Ethan Evitz run. He had 16, 11 in the first half from Paul Demas as well. But the Knights have just not been able to stretch it. Plus, they had 12 turnovers in the first half. Falcons made them pay multiple times on that. And so that is the halftime score, 64-28, as you see on yourliveevent.com. Stick around, more to come. The halftime report, Your Live Event, back after this.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
Well, it is a halftime here on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Halftime here in Climax, 64-28. The Fertile Beltrami Falcons in control over the Climax Fisher Knights in boys basketball. The girls game went the way of Fertile Beltrami. That final score, by the way, if you're wondering, was 64-25. So the final score of the girls' game very similar to our boys' game halftime score. The Falcons in control. First half stats, Rylan Petrie with 14 for Fertile Beltrami. He added 6 rebounds. Everett Ballstead 19 plus 3 rebounds in the first half, as we'll get an idea to keep an idea on the team here. 3 for Caden Olson in the first half, 2 for Justin Soley, 14 for Caden Swenby, 2 for Austin Bierk, 10 for Derek Sorensen. As 8 of 10 free throws for the Falcons, 26 rebounds, 6 turnovers in the first half. Austin Bierk does have 3 fouls, 2 for Derek Sorensen and Tyson Stuhog. For Climax Fisher, first half, 16 for Ethan Evitz plus 3 boards, Paul Demas with 11, Aiden Rugnes with 1. Ryan Morris scoreless in the first half after 30-plus last night in the victory over Bagley. 4 of 7 from the line with the Knights. They had 17 rebounds and 12 turnovers in the first half of play. The Knights trailing the Falcons of Fertile Beltrami.
Success in a challenging time as leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis Vonderhoff, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, Agrimax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agrimax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
The second half is about ready to begin. I'm Kevin Kochman, glad to be with you here from Climax, Minnesota on this Tuesday night. Both teams ready to take the court for the second half of basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. We also have the camera work done by the one and only Jarrett Steinmetz, who's joining along and enjoying the heck out of a soft pretzel tonight. Big thumbs up from Jarrett. He's on board with that. We've got the camera handle all set for him, too. He's going to have just an incredible second half behind the camera, doing great stuff here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. We appreciate that. And the partnership, of course, Pine Prairie Conference in a section game featuring Fertile Beltrami and Climax Fisher, and we're ready for the second half. Fertile Beltrami in control, and if they maintain this type of a lead, we would have some running clock late in this one as well from Climax. Here's a jump shot for Ryland Petrie to start the second half on that left side baseline. It's no good. Ballstead kicks it out after the rebound from Stuhag, and Swenby shot no good. Rebound Petrie blocked. Foul call. So Ryland Petrie, Tyson Stuhag had rebounds there, and now free throws are coming as a foul to start the second half. This is a foul called on 24. Paul Demas, his second, team's first in the second half. Free throw for Petrie. Good. Yeah, and he's shooting from that Agrimax free throw line. Ryland Petrie, as an individual, was 6 of 7 from the line the first half, now 7 of 8. Another one for Ryland. Good. He hits them both. 66-28, Fertile Beltrami. The Falcons off to a start here now in this second half. Ryan Morris, scoreless in the first half, goes to Ethan Evitz. Evitz turns. I haven't called him Dylan once tonight. Here's a three-point look for Demas, too strong. Rebound, bounces, and Rugnes grabs it. Ball inside, and a shot by Helgeson, no good. And a rebound comes down to Stuhag. Up the floor, passing, Swenby up and underneath, yes. Caden Swenby for 2, he's got 16. 68-28, the lead is 40 for Fertile Beltrami. And now a steal. Petrie, alley-oop, Swenby lays it in. It teased us on the rim, but it goes 70-28. Fertile Beltrami, and we're going to see wholesale changes early for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Knights basketball, Morris, guarded by Swenby, who's locked him down tonight. And a steal, a turnover on the Knights. Up the floor, then a steal by Evitz, who fires a pass to Morris, and then he gets run into by Caden Swenby. And Swenby with his first, he comes out. And it's a line change for Fertile Beltrami. So Petrie, Stuhag, Swenby, Sorensen, Ballstead all coming out. Wholesale changes and a smile from Neil Steffes. Evetts' shot is blocked. Austin Bierk going to grab a rebound. Bierk, Soley, also on the floor is Ryan Vandenite. And Austin Bierk is mentioned, and Caden Olson for Fertile Beltrami, and also Braden Werpy on the floor. Wholesale changes here. With the basketball, Olson finds Soley. Soley right side to Werpy. Firing a pass in, trying to get it to Vandenite. It was tipped out of bounds. And it was last touched by Evetts, so it stays Falcon basketball. Inbounds coming for Olson. He'll find Vandenite swinging around Braden Werpy. Werpy passes Olson back into the corner. Solely passing down inside, and a shot no good. Rebound by Paul Demas. Ryan Morris with the basketball. Morris bringing it across for the Knights. They'll find Evetts. Evetts, fall away. Shot no good. It bounced around and it almost went in, but Caden Olson grabs the board, and now a foul in the backcourt. 15:40 to go. Falcons of Fertile Beltrami have not let Climax Fisher score yet here in this second half. A foul is called on Aiden Rugnes, his second, team's second in the second half for Climax Fisher. Ball to Soley. Ball is tipped by Morris. Soley gets it back. Soley gonna drive in. Couple of steps into the paint. No good. Rebound Vandenite. Possessions continue for the Falcons. Right side Olson. Caden Olson's got it and kicks it back to Soley. Werpy. Olson, three-pointer. Back iron, no go. Rebound is Ethan Evetts, his fourth. Up the floor to a Helgeson, between the leg dribble. Helgeson, three-point look. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Austin Bierk, that is number 7. Bierk. He'll work it to Soley across midcourt. Falcons basketball. Olson. Now to Vandenite. Back to Olson. In trouble, physical play, both squads. Work it up top. This is Olson. Back left side, Soley. Soley finding inside Bierk. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to, that is Aiden Rugnes. His 6th rebound of the ball game. He'll get it to Morris, who's still scoreless tonight. He'll drive to the basket. He draws a foul. Ryan Morris will head to the free throw line. They'll say Ryan Vandenite caused the foul. His first, team's first, make it second here in the second half. And at the line, Ryan Morris. Scoreless tonight. Morris heads to the line. Free throw? No good. Ryan Morris had a whale of a game last night against Bagley. As did the Knights as a team. Really a solid performance last evening at home. In Fisher, as Morris finally makes a shot. It's a free throw there. He's off the schneid, and that'll make him feel good. 14:23 remaining in this ball game. Falcons in control. Driving Vandenite. Up. No good. Gets his own rebound and then is fouled as he goes down. Foul on Climax Fisher. 24 is Paul Demas, his third, team's third. Braden Werpy inbounds. Justin Soley. Ryan Vandenite outside the arc. Vandenite fires a pass. Driving, kicking, left side Bierk. Bierk, right side and working it around the perimeter. Pass tipped and out of bounds. And they'll say Fertile Beltrami turns it over, and Climax Fisher basketball. Morris crosses midcourt, right-hand dribble. Into the corner, Helgeson looking for Demas. Demas guarded tightly by Vandenite. Blocked shot by Soley, and coming away with a rebound is Austin Bierk. He'll hand it off, and a block shot. Werpy blocked, and a rebound, and a putback for Austin Bierk. Everybody's all right. Demas needs to catch his breath here for a second. Or no, Morris needs to catch his breath. Morris has got to come out in some pain, and in the ball game now comes Aaron Eglund. 72-29, Fertile Beltrami controlling. Here's Ethan Evetts. Climax Fisher with a basketball. Looking in, Eglund. Passing, Demas, free throw line jumper is off the mark, just short. Rebound comes down to Braden Werpy. Werpy up to Soley, left side. From Olsen, back to Olsen, underneath, swatted away. And the rebound comes down to Aiden Rugnes. That was a nice play by Eglund. Now a three-point look for Helgeson, got it. Carter Helgeson buries the three for Climax Fisher, 72-32. Fertile Beltrami with 13 minutes to play, well in control. And up the floor, Fertile Beltrami turns it over, third turnover of this second half. We'll see Luis Gonzalez check in. Paul Demas exiting for the Knights. Louis Gonzalez in the game. Here's Evitz driving, floater, Ethan off the glass, no good. Rebound, Rugnes, his putback is good. 72-34, a little bit of a flash now happening for Climax Fisher. Jumper on the way. It's short by Soley and rebounded by Gonzalez. His first rebound of the ball game, first varsity time tonight. Evitz up the floor for the Knights. He'll hand it. This goes to Carter Helgeson, who drives. Helgeson up and underneath, and a foul called. Foul on Soley, his first, team's third on the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. 12:29 remains here in this one. Free throw by Carter Helgeson is good. He'll have another. We'll see coming in a substitution for Fertile Beltrami. Don't have the number on that young man. Up the floor, Ryan Van Den Eyde scores. No, does not score. Does not go. Rebound is to Aaron Eglund. Helgeson with the basketball. Shot is good. Louis Gonzalez for two. Carter Helgeson, scored the basketball. And now Braden Werpy's got it. Shuffling around here. Firing a pass. Jumper off the mark. Gonzalez grabs a rebound. Up the floor, passing. Helgeson kicks it out to Evitz. Free throw line area. Now he'll work the basketball back out in the corner. Driving. Up and underneath for Helgeson. Ball pops around and eventually comes down into the hands of Braden Werpy. Werpy to Soley. Into the corner. Ryan Van Den Eyde. Work the ball to Caden Olsen, who goes up and underneath. He's fouled hard to go to the line. Caden Olsen worked hard to get to the line and earns the foul. Luis Gonzalez with his first, team's fourth. And at the line, Caden Olsen, free throw, good. He'll have another. We'll see some more substitutions checking in. Get the names as we get them. Ryan Morris checks in. A second free throw for Caden Olsen makes them both. Those from the Agrimax free throw line. 74-37 in favor of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. With the basketball, Ryan Morris outside the arc for the Knights. He comes back in, looks to pass, finds Eglund. Now to Gonzalez, shot no good, rebound. Going to be Ryan Van Den Eyde before a foul. Foul on Casey LaPlante, his first, team's fifth. 10:50 to go, we'll have running clock as checking into the ball game will be Isaiah Wright for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Mason Nowacki passing. Share the ball with Werpy. Wright. This will be Van Den Eyde. Back to Nowacki. Passing in, Wright goes up, shot good. Isaiah Wright for 2. Fertile Beltrami gets back on the board here. I'm missing number 40 on my roster. I'll have to track that down. Jumper for Morris, still short. He'll get the long rebound as it sneaks out to him. Spinning, shooting. Morris shot still short. And a long rebound to Braden Werpy that time, his 4th. Wright lost the ball out of bounds. So we'll see some subs. Evitz and Demas in, Morris and Helgeson exiting. No, Morris and Eglund exiting, excuse me. Here's Van den Eyde, skip pass to Nowacki for 3. That's no good. Rebound is going to be Nowacki. His putback is good. Mason with a rebound and a putback. 78-37, favor of Fertile Beltrami. 9:45 to go. Gets below the 9-minute mark. The running clock will stay in this one as a rebound lost. Paul Demas comes out with it, his 6th on the night. Now driving, Evitz' fall-away jumper is just off the mark. Rebound to Carinta. Jumper, Demas, no good. Ball just can't find the bottom of the hoop. Bottom of the net, guess is the correct terminology for that, is it? Ball leaked out, and the Knights will inbound in front of their bench. LaPlante, Evitz, 3-point look. This one misses everything, and it's Nowacki grabbing the rebound. Up the floor, Mason's got it. Shares it with Wright. Swinging around, this is Werpy. Werpy fires a pass here. Jumper in and out for the Falcons. And on the rebound is Paul Demas, his 7th rebound of the game. And Demas double dribbled in the backcourt, his 3rd, should say the team's 3rd turnover. Clock running, final 8:50 here is again, the Falcons' lead is that in which it fits into the rule. So we'll have some players shuffling in as we continue to move on this evening. YourLiveEvent.com. Fertile Beltrami girls victorious. The boys look to be victorious as well. They'll inbound. Ball is tipped, tracking it down. Carter Helgeson on a Falcon turnover. Now Evitz between the legs, dribbling, floating, shot no good, draws a foul. Foul is on Double Deuces. That is Isaiah Wright, his 1st, team's 4th. And Evitz will go to the free throw line, brought to you by Agramax, the Agramax free throw line. He hits. Agramax, reach your peak profitability in Fisher, 218-891-2211, or in Fertile, 218-945-3536. Missed free throw, and Wright is going to grab the rebound off the Ethan Evitz free throw miss. Falcons, a jumper is good by our pal number 40. And we got time called here for Fertile Beltrami. We'll take it as well. 80-38. It is Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher. Boys basketball, the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log.
Well, it's 80-38. Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher, and YourLiveEvent.com as we'll get you ready here for the final 7:28. And the mysterious number 40, wow, we know who that is. It's Cody Opdahl. 80-38, Climax Fisher trailing, Fertile Beltrami leading, and the Falcons will have running clock here in this final 7:20. Ball tipped, LaPlante grabs a rebound for Climax Fisher out there. And then the Knights do eventually turn the basketball over. Up the floor, Isaiah Wright holds onto it. Inside, he jumps up for 2. And took a timeout there just to kind of reset some things. Especially with the with the running clock and the kind of anticipated contest as Wright goes to the basket, lays it in for 2 more for Fertile Beltrami. Falcons out in front and controlling tonight here in Climax. And a steal by 42. Preston Sanis, the 8th grader, getting some varsity looks now. 3-point look for Nowacki, no good. Rebound comes down to Ethan Evans, his 5th of the game. Up the floor, follow-away shot, no good for Helgeson. We'll get a foul called after the rebound. We'll call the punt with that one. We'll give him credit. Foul is on Nowacki, his first, team's 5th, and we'll see a couple more subs for the Falcons again as they rotate in. Helgeson will go to the line, shoot a pair of free throws. The running clock in hand here in this second half. Helgeson misses the first at the Agramax free throw line here on yourliveevent.com. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you are here tonight to this one, second game of the doubleheader. Saw Fertile Beltrami in the first game victorious on the girls' side. Rebound Ruggness, put back good for Ruggness after the miss by Helgeson at the line. 84-40. Fertile Beltrami, 5:36 to go. 3-point look for Werpy, just short. Hit the front iron and just went straight down. Rebound Paul Demas. Evans going to push up the floor, nearly lost a handle. Fires a pass wide open inside. Shot is in and out for Ian Plant. It does not go, and Werpy grabs a rebound. Fire the basketball to Preston Sanis for 3. You betcha, the 8th grader. Preston Sanis for 3. 87-40. 5 minutes to play, Falcons leading. Evans outside the arc for Climax Fisher. Passing. Inside shot, no good. Ball is tipping. Ian Plant going to track it down, and then Isaiah Wright's going to take it away. Up the floor, the Falcons will turn it over on their end. A little bit of an overthrow. 87-40, Fertile Beltrami leading Climax Fisher. Firing a pass, the Knights turn it over. Looking for Ethan Evans. Falcons basketball, Fertile Beltrami. Werpy from right. They get it across midcourt, right side passing here to Sanis. 3-point look. Top of the key is no good for Easton Petrie, and we'll get a foul call. Foul is on Sanis, his first, team 6th. The rebound went to Ruggness, his 10th. A couple of subs is again, we see Cody Opdahl, number 40. Wright and let's see, Sanis both checking out. With it, Helgeson. Passing ball is tipped and out of bounds. So it'll be Climax Fisher basketball. They'll inbound, final 3:30, and we'll have a couple of players, coaches join us here in the postgame before we wrap things up here in Climax on a Tuesday night. Game was supposed to be last Friday during the blizzard. Got rescheduled to tonight. They're able to get it in. Climax Fisher boys will play against the Northern Freeze. Now this was supposed to happen tonight, but that got pushed back to the 28th, Monday night here in February. We'll get a foul call, and they're going to tag Ryan Bandinetti, his 2nd, team 7th. So Ethan Evans to the free throw line. Evans makes 11 other at the Agramax free throw line. The Foston Greyhounds earned their 15th win of the year, a 64-51 win over the Stephen Argyle Storm tonight. They split the doubleheader. Stephen Argyle got the girls' game tonight. Long rebound. And that goes the way of Cody Opdahl after the miss by Ethan Evans. And then in the backcourt, we get a turnover. 87-41, 2:18 to go. Fertile Beltrami going to hang on here tonight. Not just hang on, a quality victory and back-to-back 80-point nights. Monday over a very solid Sacred Heart team, and here tonight, night after Climax Fisher took down Bagley. And they scored in the 80s last night. You only get about half that production tonight. Evitz, shot, no good. Rebound, bounces around, and coming down with it, that'll be Cody Updahl. And we'll get a foul call with 1:45 to go. On double deuces, Ruggness, it's his third. Team sixth. Wholesale changes for the Knights as well now. Final minute and a half as they've gone to their bench throughout. See Beiswinger, LaPlante, Plant, Eglund, Gonzalez on the court. Carinta's on the floor, excuse me. Carinta, Beiswinger, not Beiswinger, Eglund. Then there was Ian Plant is not on the floor. Mentioned him, he was not. Turnover on Fertile Beltrami, as you saw. Final minute to play, and Climax Fisher's going to inbound. They'll find who's going to run it up. Beiswinger will be the point guard here in this offensive set for Climax Fisher. Run the offense. LaPlante looking Gonzalez, turns around, shot is no good. Rebound is down to Easton Petrie. He'll find Ryan Van Den Eyde. Dribbling in, Werpy to Van Den Eyde, shot good. Ryan Van Den Eyde for two. 89-41. Final 30 seconds here tonight. As Fertile Beltrami will move to 18-3. Climax Fisher will drop to 3-17 here this evening with the loss as a drive to the basket and a foul as Eglund going to go to the line. This will be the final plays as Werpy called with a foul. Eglund at the line as they'll stop the clock with 9 seconds. Again, stick around. Post-game coming up. Players to chat with and coach to chat with as well. Free throw for Eglund. Good. Aaron Eglund makes one of two. 89-42 is going to be your final score on the Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Fertile Beltrami Falcons will walk it across and wrap it up. They earn the victory. The Falcons move to 18-3 on the season, a section and a conference victory tonight. Climax Fisher drops to 3-17 with the loss as players, coaches to exchange their handshakes and pleasantries after this one here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around. The post-game report is coming up next from Climax.
On all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Monoman Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
While the final tonight, 89-42, Fertile Beltrami over Climax Fisher in boys basketball on yourliveevent.com. This is the post-game report tonight, and it was all Fertile Beltrami really from start to finish tonight. The Falcons earned victory after really just a hot start. Back and forth early. Last tie was at 8. Fertile Beltrami kind of, can't say put it in cruise control, played really hard and led that halftime 64-28. Came out second half, were able to get that lead rolling and kept Climax Fisher scoreless for the first 4 minutes in the second half, and that would be it. Clock running in the late portion of the second half, and it would be a Fertile Beltrami victory, 89-42. They do so behind 16 points and 7 rebounds for Rylan Petrie, 19 points for Everett Ballstead, all in the first half. 2 points from Mason Nowacki, 5 from Caden Olson, 2 points for Justin Soley, 18 for Caden Swenby, 4 for Austin Bierk. You going to sit down here, Mr. Ballstead? That sounds like a good plan. I like that idea. I'm going to give you you don't have enough of these, okay? You need to have another one. Let you grab the microphone here and we'll chat with you. Everett Ballstead, he is going to be our Enbridge Energy player of the game here on yourliveevent.com as Enbridge Energy, enbridge.com/line3.us. And, well, a hot start for your boys. Back-to-back nights. Both you teams were playing back-to-backs. You guys played a really spirited, high-energy game against Sacred Heart tonight.
Thank you.
You could look at this one, right, and say, okay, well, maybe a slower start, but it didn't last long. You guys got hot in a hurry.
Yeah, our coach told us to just be prepared and don't take them lightly and just go in like every other game. And we had a slow start, but we picked it up and got after it, so that helped.
How much, I'm going to say this, take it a little tongue-in-cheek, but also serious, right?
Yeah.
Josie Iverson was red hot from beyond the arc in the girls' game. How much did that carry it over for you?
I don't know. I guess I didn't notice, but yeah, they played a good game. They're playing hard this year too, and we also just want to do our best as a team, and that's helping us out, and we're doing well. So
absolutely, and I think too, just being able to exercise some depth. You maybe saw that tonight too, obviously in the second half, but being able to rotate guys in and not just have like a wave of players, being able to mix it up, that's important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice to get in the players off the bench and see them do well. And when they do that, we usually come out with the win, and it helps a lot. So
certainly does. Tonight for your team, playing in back-to-backs is not an easy thing to do. It's almost a way to kind of prep a little bit for playoffs. You feel that you guys have more to work on here? Where would you say are some of your areas of improvement needed?
I would have to say sometimes we're a little slow on defense. We can maybe communicate more and definitely just work harder against the teams that we know that we should win, and just come out every game ready to play so we can get it done sooner. So, yeah.
Kind of nice to sit in the second half, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice, especially back-to-back games and get a little rest. So
yeah, you guys are scoring. I mean, offensively, back-to-back like this, too, in the 80s, really solid. So congrats on the win, and obviously, too, last night. Good luck as you keep rolling. It's fun to watch you guys grow this year.
Thank
so
you.
Keep her up, man.
Appreciate it.
You're
Thanks.
welcome. You're welcome. That is Everett Ballstead joining us here. Good handshake from you, kind sir. You bet, man. Everett Ballstead, one of our stars. He is the Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge Energy here tonight in the post-game report on yourliveevent.com. 89-42. Fertile Beltrami over Climax Fisher here this evening. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have Coach Steffes joining us here next. In fact, let's just keep it right here. Coach Steff is going to grab that microphone, and we're just going to start chatting right now in our post-game report. Coach, the boys took care of business early on, some back and forth, and then they caught fire, and, it didn't take much for them to get going when they finally did, and they took care of business tonight.
Yeah, I thought we came out. I mean, we actually got some good looks right off the bat, but we missed probably about 5-6 layups there in a few possessions, and I thought defensively we came out a little bit flat and allowed them to do some things, but I called a timeout there and, had a little chat with them and we kind of corrected things pretty quickly, and, the lead jumped up to 30 pretty quick.
It did, and so kind of following what you wanted to see from the guys. Take care of business tonight, and at the same time, get a little bit out of them. You didn't have to rile them up too much, just a good reminder for them.
Yeah, after that big win we had last night, and we played with a lot of energy, and I think the guys were tired. And the other thing was, we hadn't played or practiced for about 5-6 days with all this weather and stuff. Yeah. And so, last night we were dogging it for a while. We really were gassed, and So it was good tonight to come out, and I told them at halftime, those main guys, that they had about 2 minutes, and I think we played them about a minute and a half, and we got a lot of guys in, and those guys were able to rest. So that was really good for them, and hopefully gave some of those other guys some experience as well.
Absolutely, and you got to use everybody tonight, which is always a treat. You don't always get to have that, and I know for the guys, you talk about not having much practice. You can almost at times treat moments like this a little bit that way too. When you get a big lead, you can work on some things or operate a little bit.
Yeah, you can, and right now I think we're doing a lot of things really well, and to me it's just looking at some small things that we didn't do well. One time Ryland's standing at the on a free throw, and he says, "I got shooter," and then they shoot it, and he stands there and watches, and they get the offensive rebound, and it's little things like that you got to clean up, and execution on some things. I thought defensively we didn't have some help side at times, and right away we didn't rebound the ball very well, especially defensively, and so to me, those are the things that you got to tune up and clean up now, especially, we're getting the end of the season and tournaments are about ready to start. You got to be doing things right, and you got to be focused at all times. And, maybe right away we weren't, but as the game went on, I think we regained that focus and did a lot of things right.
To single out one, Caden Swenby, we talked about, and it's no secret, he's a pretty darn good defender. In back-to-back nights, he's done an incredible job taking out a couple of really talented players in Sumby from Sacred Heart, and tonight taking care of Ryan Morris, who had a big night last night.
Yeah, we've got two guys that can really defend. Caden has done just a great job. Last night on Sunby, you had 20-some against Menominee, he had 0 points, and last night, or tonight, I don't think Morris scored when Caden was guarding him, and and Everett does a fantastic job too. A lot of times, those two are put on their best players, and Evans, he had a few tonight, but he had some tough shots, but I think for the most part, Everett held him in check too tonight, and so we feel real confident that we've got some pretty good defenders, and Ryland, he can defend people pretty well. Derek does. We got some guys that can defend, but those two in particular, we put them on some tough matchups night in and night out, and they usually respond, and it's tough for those guys to get shots and to make baskets, and if they do make them, it's a high degree of difficulty for them.
Lastly, I know you know this because you've coached for a couple of years. It's hard to come out and play at absolute max every night. You as a coach and as a player, you want that. Some nights it makes it a little more difficult, whatever. Each team seemingly in this region has kind of seen some ups and downs. You maybe run through a tough patch or had a tough night. Your boys are certainly playing well at a good time of the year.
Yeah, we are, and hopefully we can continue to do that, but like you said, on any given night you're dealing with 16, 17-year-old kids, and you just don't know what you're going to get, but we're doing a lot of things right now, and this time of year, that's when you want to be doing things right, and hopefully it just continues, and we can keep moving forward, and we hit our stride when it's most important. So we'll see, but like I said, when you're dealing with 16, 17-year-old kids, some nights you just don't know what you're going to get.
Heading to Lancaster on Thursday.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. A fun drive up there, but
yep.
We should go there, and they're having kind of a rough season too as well, and it's another one of those games where hopefully the kids go and they're focused and we take care of business, and we get the job done, and makes the ride back home a little bit easier.
Certainly does. Well, Coach, good luck to you and the boys, and then I know we'll see you Saturday with the Pine Prairie Championship game, as that's on the docket for you as well over in Lake Park. So for not having much practice time, you're going to be playing a lot, right?
Yeah, it's a grind, and with all this weather, we're rescheduling games and stuff, and when you think you're going to have practice, you don't get it because you're playing a game, or this weather has just been crazy this year, and so we haven't had a lot, but hopefully the kids are in good enough shape, and they should be, and we can just keep on moving.
Neil, thanks for the time. Good to chat. Good to see you and the boys. We'll catch up again later this week.
All right, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Neil Steffes, head coach of the Fertile Beltrami Falcons. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Good to see you. The Falcons victorious tonight, 89-42 over Climax Fisher on yourliveevent.com. Let's name our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, and that's Ryland Petrie. 16.7 rebounds, 14 in the first half. Super solid and shot well at the free throw line. 7, 9. So 8 of 9 at the line tonight. 16 points. Real solid again effort. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. Think about upgrading your planter. Talk to Grandpa Larry. Get those meters in as well. Learn more. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota. And the Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. They are how to connect. Discover local reliability that you can trust in the Halstead Telephone area. Halstead Telephone Company, halsteadtel.com, the partner with R&J Broadcasting Incorporated to make yourliveevent.com a possibility. Certainly appreciate that. Very much so, especially on a day like today. Well, reliability, speaking of that, our reliability of our broadcast, because Halstead Telephone Company provides the internet service that we're using right now. To stream yourliveevent.com. Man, hey, post-game connection, talk about the connection. Whole team, everybody played on the Fertile Beltrami Falcons tonight. Climax Fisher also, everybody played. Got the whole bench off here tonight. And that's part of your post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. Let's run down the final stats and numbers here tonight as Fertile Beltrami victorious in both the boys and girls, and also the junior varsity tonight. They took the JV 50-34 in boys, 58-34 in a boys game. For Climax Fisher, they fall to 3-17 with a loss. 6 points and a rebound for Carter Helgerson. 5-10 on the rebound side for Aiden Ruggness. 1 point, 4 rebounds for Ryan Morris, 11 points and 8 rebounds for Paul Demas, 18-5 for Ethan Evitz, 1 point, 1 rebound for Aaron Egeland. Dylan Corinta had 4 rebounds, 2 rebounds for Casey LaPlante, 1 for Ian Plante, and 2 rebounds for Luis Gonzalez. Let's see here, 8 to 20 turnovers in the game, and we're going 11, 15, 20, 28, 29, 33 plus 5 is 38 on the rebounds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 19 free throws attempted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 of 19 from the line for the Climax Fisher Knights. For the Fertile Beltrami Falcons tonight, 16.7 boards for Rylan Petrie, 19-3 for Everett Ballstead, 2-2 for Mason Nowacki, 5 points and 1 rebound for Caden Olsen, 2-1 for Justin Soley, 5 rebounds for Braden Werpy, 18 points and 4 rebounds for Caden Swenby, 4 points, 9 rebounds for Austin Bierk, 10 points, 2 rebounds for Derek Sorensen, 2-3, sure, yeah, 2-3 for Ryan Van Den Eyde, 3 points for Preston Sanis, had 7 rebounds for Tyson Stuag, 1 for Easton Petrie, 6 points and a rebound for Isaiah Wright, 2 points, 2 boards for Cody Updahl. Yeah, there we go. All right, Coach, I'll give you the microphone. There we go, as we're visiting with Brenda Slight now, head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights boys. And, Coach, boys got a nice win last night. Hoping to parlay that into a real strong effort tonight. Came out strong, started hitting the ball, but you know that the shots weren't falling the way that you had wanted. There was a lot of those misses again tonight. Take no credit away from Fertile Beltrami. They played hard, but your boys, again, was kind of snake bitten by the shooting percentage again tonight.
Yeah, you know, it is a struggle when that ball's going in and out. But, you know, I think tonight it really comes down to our defense. And I think we started out strong with defense, and then we kind of just let them do what they wanted offensively. And we have to change that mindset. We've got to want to play defense. We got to want to shut people down because, you know, defense is all about effort. And I feel sometimes we're just one step behind, and we got to put that pride and, you know, want to stop somebody, you know, rather than just letting them drive in and take it. You know, someone else has to step up when someone gets. It's a communication thing, and I feel like that's something that we're lacking, and that's something that we need to improve on.
Absolutely, and for your guys, you know that there's ebbs and flows. You've seen it, they have it, and there's just those moments. So there's still plenty to work on for the Knights.
Absolutely, you know, and it is frustrating, you know, because this is a good group of kids, but it's, you know, sometimes. You know, like we were just talking in the locker room, and you know, like, you know, we're pinpointing it down to our defense. It needs to get better. They need to keep working. They got to keep talking. And, you know, like in practice, you know, they got to allow each other to foul each other. They got to, you know, thank your teammate. Yes, thank you for pushing me today, rather than, you know, like, why did he do this today? You know, like just little things like that. You know, you got to get tougher. You got to get mentally tougher, and you got to be able to be pushed around with a team like this and be able to push back. And I think, you know, sometimes, you know, the boys see a name and, you know, they kind of shut down, but they got to come out, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to give it 110%.
Right. You talk about that's an aspect of practice that doesn't get recognized, I think, by the general population. Yeah, because in order to be your best out there, you need to be practicing against best. You got to be pushed, and And that maybe is a wall that sometimes is hard to overcome.
Absolutely. Sometimes, like, oh, they're my friend. Well, you know what? They're going to be playing against somebody that's not their friend. So you got to pretend that you're not their friend in practice, and you got to push them around, and you got to challenge them to make them better. And I think that's something that, we had a good conversation with at the end of the game here. And I'm hoping that they come to practice and they get mentally tough enough and they're ready to push each other. Because that's the only way we're going to get better is if we challenge each other.
And it'll be a very competitive game for them Friday night against Lake of the Woods. Now, we are crossing our fingers that we don't have to deal with another storm, and I'm sure, it was just a couple weeks ago that you had your full roster finally, and I loved looking at that thing. I'm looking, hey, look, these guys are all here. It's kind of fun.
This is the third game that we've had a full roster.
All season.
And, and the boys are excited because it is Parents' Night and Senior Night on Friday,
Nice.
So I'm just hoping that we're not predicting, 20% chances of wind or whatever,
Right, yeah.
but, we're not the weatherman and things change a lot, so we'll just cross our fingers, hope we play on Friday. If not, let's hope we can reschedule with the end of the season like this.
That's right.
Because that's one game we want rescheduled.
Yeah, it's absolutely you do. So, no, it's fun to see the boys fight hard because they certainly did. Like you say, there's plenty to work on, so we'll see them continue to grow. But, Coach, thanks for the time as always. Appreciate you coming over.
Thank you.
Got it. Brenda Slight, head coach of the Climax Fisher Knights boys basketball team. Falcons of Fertile Beltrami 17 and make it 18-3 now. The Knights of Climax Fisher 3-17 after the loss. Final stats, I'd get those final numbers I have for you. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 free throw attempts here tonight for the Climax Fisher Knights, and they made 12 of them, or for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons, that is. 13 total turnovers and 10. 13, 14, 18, 23, 32, 37. 44 plus 4 is 48 rebounds here tonight. And that's what Coach referenced that way. Fertile Beltrami with the victory. Final score, 89-42. The girls' game went the way of Fertile Beltrami, 64-25 over Climax Fisher, and the junior varsity boys, again, that one went Fertile Beltrami, 58-34. Thanks to our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thank you to my video help today. We had a host of them. The junior varsity game here today, that was operated here. I got to find my name here, my young man that helped me out to start the day. And it's slipped. I think I got it over here. There it is, Riley Moen. And then we had Alex Desjardins, and then we had Jared Steinmetz. Thanks, guys, for all of your help. And Mason Grimes and everybody here at Climax Shelley School, thank you for assisting and getting this one on the air for us here today on yourliveevent.com. It's been a day, folks, and hopefully you can enjoy more of our coverage with R&J Sports as we go along the rest of this year. From the Climax Shelley High School, I'm Kevin Kochman saying so long. Have a great night, everybody.
We'll be right back.